Hi everyone again. So thank you for joining our webinar today. Actually, it's the webinar on test results traceability with Zebrunner. So the ability to synchronize your test results with your test case management system, and as well as synchronizing all your manual and automated tests is very important in test automation. So that's why today we've prepared a great webinar for you where you'll learn how, with the help of Jira integration, you can track a relation between your failed tests in Zebrunner and your known issues, how you can keep the correlation between test cases in test case management systems that you use and your Zebrunner tests, and how you can sync automatically Zebrunner test results with the corresponding test cases. So in the test case management system that you use in real time. So our speaker, Irina Tsvirko, software development team lead at Zebrunner, with great experience in configuring all of these integrations in Zebrunner, will show all of this today. So before we start our technical part, I just wanted to add a few words about test automation management system that's called Zebrunner. So actually Zebrunner is a great tool that helps every test automation team to build cost-effective quality assurance at their project, helps to analyze test runs effectively, and helps to ensure that all of the parts of your quality assurance work as needed. So yes, let's start our technical part. I'm giving my word to Irina.
Hello, everyone. Just a moment. I'm gonna switch to the presentation. So, hi again. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, sure, we hear you. That's okay.
Just a few seconds, we have like some technical.
Sorry, guys. I guess my AirPods doesn't work anymore. So right now, can everyone hear me? Anyone?
Sure.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Great. So as was mentioned above, today we're gonna discuss a bunch of integrations, namely test case management systems and issue management systems. Why they're so important? As for test case management, Zebrunner does not have it built in right now, at least. We are working on it. But because of this system are major part of quality assurance process for many companies, we aim to provide our users as many ways to stay connected with them as we can. So we can say the same about issue management. These type of systems step in front when it comes to test results analysis, failed tests, when our users need to trace the correlation between the failed tests and already existing issues or new issues to make sure that they will be fixed. And about the second category of the systems, we're gonna speak like right now. So let's jump straight to the examples. And here we are. Welcome to Zebrunner. This is our integrations tab. And as you can see, the first system example we want to see is Jira. Probably the most popular solution, but we soon going to release as well integration with GitHub issues and even any generic bug tracker. So stay tuned. We're going to announce it as soon as it will be ready. So back to Jira. The first thing you should do to benefit from this integration to configure it. So luckily I have it configured, as you can see. And if you don't have, you can go to our zebrunner.com documentation tab, and here you see the guide, which will help you to configure any of these integrations. So being back to Zebrunner, now this is test run tab. Here your test suite executions, and to show you a use case, I'm gonna pick one with the fail test. So use case is just a moment. Let's say you have failing test, the test that detected bug, and you need to probably file issue or to have it fixed, likely. And you click here, choose link issue, and go straight to create new issue category. Here you choose your Jira project, probably my demo project. Of course, category is bug. You give some summary, like you have a problem of some kind, and choose say a reporter. My user in Jira is deaf, so I choose it. You can choose yours, and I click create and link. As you can see, bug appeared here. So what else? Now it's not just fail test, any fail test, this test with defined reason of fail. So when you run your test suite again, and you will have a test failed by the same reason, this issue will be reattached to them. Let me show you. I just click rerun, choosing like all tests, and we're gonna wait approximately like 30 seconds. So before results arrive, I'm gonna show you our link issue model once more to show what else you can do. First of all, probably you don't want to create new issue. Probably you know the issue, you know it exists in your system. So you just fill out here its identifier, let's say KP12, and here there is this bug, so you can link it. And here there is some kind of history of issues that previously were attached to this test suite. And if you see that this is your good old QAP13 again causing problems, you just choose it from history and click this link button. So it's just like two actions, open this model and link issue. Oh, right now we have the results appeared, and as you can see, we have lots of failed tests. They all are caused by the same reason, so every test has issue attached. And moreover, if you look here, you'll see that your test run, your test suite execution is green, it is passed. It's like logically passed, because you have either passed tests or tests failed as known issue, which means that as soon as issue is resolved, is it fixed? If you're lucky enough, your tests will become green, you become passed again, and the whole suite will be passed. So you don't, as soon as issues are attached, you don't have to waste your time for rechecking, reanalyzing. The system already knows that this bug was detected. And we'll be back to test to issue management system later, and I'm going to show you that even if you push your results in test case management system, and test case management system is Jira plugin, you will have your issue attached even there. So let's move to the other category of system. And the other one we're going to talk about is TestRail, another very popular solution, at least many of our users prefer it. So if you don't know what is it, I'm going to show you. Here is TestRail and our Zebrunner project created in TestRail. And for our demo purposes, I created very simplistic test suite in TestRail. It's like Zebrunner demo project test suite, which has first, second, and third test case and so on. And we're going to try to cover these test cases with our tests. So I'm going to show you some code examples. Here is it like just dummy tests. They do nothing, but they're integrating with TestRail. Here is, by the way, project. It is written in Java using TestNG framework and configured using our TestNG agent. Also, it is configured to write results in my QPS.zebrunner.com tenant in our system. I give this test run a name. If you want your project to be configured in the same fashion, if you want to write results in Zebrunner, you again can find the documentation on our Zebrunner.com landing. This is category reporting, and here you can see languages and frameworks we support. It's not only Java, it's also JS, and it's now our newly released Cypress agent, Python, C#, and so on. Probably more to come. So let's be back to TestRail and our tests. As you can see here, it's a couple simple steps you need to have your test configured. First of all, and mandatory setting is like suite ID. Because I know which suite I want to run, I want to cover, and I know case IDs. So I just transfer it in my test project. You can also mark your test not only using this shortcut class, you can add annotation like TestRail case ID, and it takes multiple values, but you can add one as you want. So let's go straight to execution. Now we're going to run these tests. And they just take a couple of seconds because they do almost nothing. And if we go to Zebrunner, we're gonna find this test run there, like TestRail input tests, nothing complicated. And here you can see these labels. This is ID of test cases our tests cover. So I can click on it, and I'll see here preview of my test case. Not much to show really, but probably real production test cases has much more information. If I go to test runs in TestRail, I hope. Oh, sorry. I deleted the wrong line. I deleted mandatory parameter. Just a moment, please. It's gonna appear there in a couple of seconds. That's it. Tests are finished, and here is it. TestRail input test. So it contains only test cases which I added in my code. But there is the other scenario. Probably you're gonna reuse this test run. Probably when you start it, you wanna have in it all your test cases. There are more than 3 in it. So if you wanna do it for these purposes, you just need to use our shortcut class and like choose include all test cases in your run and run it again. Let's go wait in TestRail, probably. Just a second. And I see my tests are finished. Refresh the page, and here they are, really. Test cases which are not covered by the tests are like untested. And probably in the future, if I cover this test case, I will want to push result in the same test run. Why it is important? Because if you create every time you run your test suite, you create new run in TestRail, you can create dozens, and your colleague can create dozens of this test, and TestRail can become some kind of a mess. So here we're gonna take this test run ID, like 505, and add to my new run. So this time I don't want to create new one. I want to write the results right there. And let's say that our third test cover one more test case, this one. So start again. One, two, three. And tests are finished. And if I refresh the page, I see this test case is covered and results are uploaded here. So there is no more test runs. The results are in place. You can as well customize information like add assignee or write your TestRail case in Milestone. All you need to do is just, again, use our TestRail class. And here there are methods like set assignee, set milestone, set your custom run name, if you like. There are also a couple of features which are shared between our test case management systems. So I gonna show them to you later. So let's move to the other test case management system, and it will be Zephyr. To be precise, Zephyr Scale. We have Squad implemented as well, but I'll show you examples only of Scale 1. So here mandatory parameters are test cycle key and Jira project key. So tests are very simple, really, almost the same. So let's have a look at this test case management system. So it's Zephyr Scale. And here I'm going to show you the case of pushing issues directly in the system. Let's open Zebrunner, and we should make sure as well that our test case management system is configured. Like here, I have my Jira configured, and as well, I have here Zephyr plugin configured. If I test it, it is connected, so we can proceed. And now let's rename our run. It will be like Zephyr, and be back to our tests. Run it, of course. Beautifully, there are some failed ones, and here they are arrived in our system. So you can see them here. One is failed, and if you go to the execution in Jira, probably takes some time to be uploaded. So here is it. Yes, and its executions, here is the last one at 5:19, when there is no issues. So if in Zebrunner we link here issue, mark it as new issue, like let's use one from the list. New bug, so it was linked successfully. So if I run it one more time, like run the tests, if I recheck in Zephyr Scale, refreshing the page, I expect to find you one more execution. Here is it. And it has like issue attached to it. So you can click here, and in the scope of one Jira, go to the bug you attach to. Yeah. So that will be all about Zephyr, and we're gonna move to another popular Jira plugin. This is Xray. So to reconfigure this plugin, we should go again to Zebrunner, to our integration tab, and here is Jira. Here I need just choose another plugin, Xray, and here add my credentials. Unfortunately, I don't have special credential for this demo. So I'm gonna stop sharing for the moment, excuse me, and configure Xray plugin. By the way, if probably you have other test case management systems which you use in your production, and you think that they are really like valuable, you can connect us and we can discuss integration with this test case management system. So one more thing I'm gonna do, and I'll have my integration in place. Oh, great. Saved and tested. Sorry for this. And here are again, as you can see, Xray is configured. So let's have a look at the Xray. Here is it, my demo project, demo test execution. And here I'm going to show you one more valuable feature. This feature will be our runtime upload. Here I have 3 test cases, and I forgot to mention Zephyr as well as Xray work in the same fashion, and this fashion is different from TestRail. It means that we cannot create our test execution by test automation. They should be pre-created, and users which use Xray almost always does it. Like their test execution is used by manual QA and automation QA. So let's go straight to the examples. Now I have Xray configured, probably looks familiar again, using shortcut class, using annotation Xray test key, and let's run them. Our runtime upload will be, yeah, I select test 1 running, and if I refresh the page here, I will see that only 1 or 2 tests arrived. A little bit did not catch the moment. Sorry. It was very long refresh, so I could not show you because my tests were running really quickly. But value of the feature is you can have not this dummy like 1 second test. You can have a really heavy suite running for a couple of hours, and you really cannot wait your results to arrive for these 3 hours. So if you enable real-time sync for your test suite, you'll have results in your test case management system one by one, as soon as they are finished in Zebrunner. Oh, I did not have it enabled. And that's the problem. Like this property, enable real-time sync. So if I run once more, and it was a long refresh. Oh, here we are. You see, just 1 result arrived while the whole test was running. And if I refresh again, probably only 1 or maybe 2 results are here, 2 passed. And we are waiting for the set to fail test, so we won't wait. It's okay. All these test cases, as soon as they are in place, also have like a backward link. Not this button. You will have link to Zebrunner for every test case in your external system. So you can go back and forth. Maybe I'll show you in TestRail. And to be all the time connected. Like here, I have 4 executions and I have links to Zebrunner. So open in my test case, I can as well, not only from Zebrunner, visit it in test case management system, but be back in Zebrunner, see all the details. This is API small test. It don't have much, like only 1 log and no video, but if it was a web test, it would have more details. So probably that's it. That's all I wanted you to share. So if you have any questions, you are welcome. Now I stop sharing. Thank you for your attention.
Hey, so thank you for such a great presentation from your side, Irina. So it's probably the time to start our Q&A session. So if you have any questions about Zebrunner, about these integrations, about the functionality that Irina just showed you, so please feel free to unmute yourself or write your questions to the chat so that we could quickly answer your questions and solve all of your doubts. So yeah, we've got one question from Subodh. So Irina, do we support Yelk and or Grafana for reporting? And does it split out a JSON which could be passed on these tools?
Probably Grafana is not exactly type of system we discussed today. It is more about external monitoring, not test case management. So for now, no, we do not support it. And I think that like there's a type of system, so we not have it in plans, at least for now.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Irina, for answering. So if you have any other questions, feel free to write them to the chat or unmute yourself.
Yes, I believe that we have one more question. So I just got the question from Jacob. So it looks the code you showed has the test case ID hard-coded in. So is there any way to link the automated test to the test in TestRail without hard-coding that ID?
You mean without hard coding it in code, like from any external source, like from properties or something like this?
Right. So essentially, is there a way without adding that annotation that we can link up the automated test case to the test in the test case management system? So imagine, you know, if we have 10,000 automated tests already, we don't want to have to go through 10,000 tests and add an annotation. That's you know, that's a large effort. Is there a way to do it without having to add that annotation?
For now, there is no way, but probably your 10,000 tests don't cover the same test case. So if we had the other way of adding ID, even for this amount of tests, you'd have to add really large number of test cases, if I'm not mistaken. It just would be the other way of adding, or like which mechanism you're looking for such a large number of tests.
I was just wondering if there was a way. Thank you for that.
Not the one I know for a moment.
So any other questions that we have? So yes, you can actually ask any questions about these integrations with TestRail, with any other system. Oh, so we've got a new question. So Irina, you have mentioned that you are unable to create executions in Xray, but I'm using Xray and creates executions automatically using the API. Under the hood, are you using the API?
Yeah, we do. And I know that API is capable of creation of test execution. So this is really possible, but it was not the case for our current customers. So if it will be a request to create it automatically, and if this feature is real of a value for the other customers, it easily doable.
Great, thank you, Irina, for this reply. So do we have some more questions? Maybe about Xray again, or TestRail, or about the integration with Jira?
Oh, just interested, maybe I ask a question. Is anybody use Zephyr Enterprise here? Because we yet don't have this integration, but we are thinking about it.
Great question. So if you're using these two, if you're using Zephyr Enterprise, so please just send pluses to our chat so we could know if someone uses it. So it seems that no one here is using this tool, right? Okay, so maybe we have some other questions. You can also ask some questions about Zebrunner itself. So maybe you're interested to check some of the features that Zebrunner has, or you're interested in other integrations with Zebrunner. So yeah, you're welcome, Jacob.
So probably there is no more question, and we can finish for today.
Yeah, so I guess if we don't have additional questions, we can finish our webinar. Thank you all for joining. So as you see, these were just several features that Zebrunner has for automated test results analysis. There is much more to show, so feel free to join other webinars by Zebrunner, or feel free to request a personalized demo for your team, where we'll show you some of the features for reporting, where we'll be able to help you understand more about the integrations, about the extended functionality that Zebrunner has. And believe me that it has a lot more to see. So feel free to contact us by support or by LinkedIn. We are always free to connect with you and help you with all your questions and challenges. So thank you for joining. And yes, bye.
Thank you. Bye.